Alright, so this may be a bit unorthodox, but I think it'll work. Hold on. Glued to the phone, who do you know? Don't know what to do you check will it woo? But you gotta get focused, ignore the jitter. One chain TA, plan B, Twitter. Price nice, not nice, I don't know. My eyes glow, looking at the stock to flow. Hodl, go full throttle. Find my will on a paper and a bottle. I scribble this riddle with as little as 12 words. What's the price? What's your self-worth? Dogecoin maybe, Bitcoin yes. Now my friend, it's time for the test. But even over time it would not be a failure. Remember the words of Michael Saylor. Listen, Bitcoin is a bank in cyberspace. Monetary energy, core of the earth. Doubles every year. Listen to my words. Selling doesn't hurt. Selling is absurd. It's like cutting off your wings, but you wanna be a bird.
Alright guys, going to do a little quick market update with all the charts that I want to show you today. Number one, obviously, as you can see, I'm on Missouri. I'm just going to show you something quickly here. From the data we can see here today, we're looking at Ethereum going into exchanges. So there might be a little bit of an Ethereum dump, whereas in BTC is coming out of exchanges, which is actually very, very good. Means a lot of people are buying the dip and moving it off the exchanges. So I just wanted to quickly show you this. Also wanted to show you the Bitcoin logarithmic chart. We are definitely on the 60%, which is good and healthy. We need to stay around these levels. We don't want to really top out yet, right? And if you look carefully, currently our target is showing at 108. And I'm going to show you a few more charts which show you these kind of numbers as well. This is the stock to flow model you've all seen before. But I'm also going to show you my own stock to flow model, just so you understand what's going on here. This is my own stock to flow, and I'll show you exactly what's going on. So on the stock to flow, as you can see, we're currently on this particular zone here. We're messing around here where we've gone off the actual model. The model is telling us today we should be at 78,000, but we're actually below that. And if you look carefully on my chart as well, right, same thing, it's actually showing a lot more, but this is on the weekly. This is the reason why this is showing a lot more. So on the weekly, it's saying basically we should have been somewhere around the region of about 124, but don't get too excited, okay? Don't get too excited, just relax a little bit. Now Bitcoin Investor Tool is showing us that our top will be around 83, our bottom is around 16. We're not bothered about that. As long as we don't top out here, we should be fine. So the move should be coming. It's a matter of when, not if, right? So that's what I say all the time. Also, looking at the 200-week moving average, you can see that we're still in the lime greenish area, this particular zone here, which is very, very healthy for Bitcoin for this bull run to continue. Now let's move over to the coin market cap. As you can see, let me refresh this actually. So dominance, how much? So not dominance, sorry. The market, we dumped actually earlier on. We dumped about 5%. Currently, it's moving back up again. This is a dangerous coin. It's pumping hard, and I'm sure it's going to have a nice little bit of a dump. I have mentioned it in another video, which I'm going to release just after this. So make sure to watch the second video just after this. Okay. Now let's move over to the darling of currently, right? So Ethereum, obviously everyone's been talking about Ethereum, and Ethereum's been breaking records every single day. These are all daily candles, as you can see. Started off here, breaking every day, creating a brand new higher high, right? Until this particular candle, where you can see that now currently we don't, because we've gone up and we've created many good support zones. This is actually a very, very strong support zone, and every one of these fib lines, if you look carefully, these are all become supports and resistance right now. So we faced resistance on the 3,400 and what was it, 20 something, and then we broke past it, which is good. So we went to the 3,500, and then we came back down and we got support on the 0876. So right now everything is going to be based on the fibs. So the fibs are indicating that we're going to have a $4,200 Ethereum very soon. So yeah, I mean, I expect that to happen sooner. I don't think we're going to be looking below these 786 level or anything like that. Even if we did, then we have massive support around here, which is the golden pocket, the 2,985. So that would be a good buy opportunity. Let's move over to BTC. On BTC, excuse the mess on the chart, but I need them. You can see that currently we're still flashing the 75,907, still flashing that. But at this current moment, you can see we broke below some of our support range. Even this particular 54,000 support, we broke that and we're holding it currently. It has a good chance to go below to the 51, even to all the way to the 47 and maybe even the 44. And I'll show you a little bit more on the 44 and the 43, right? This 43 is actually become a funny number that is constantly flashing. So I think we might actually see this number if we start going down. But before I go there, let's go to BNB, right? BNB currently needs to go to 738 before we can actually adjust the lines and draw some new ones. So I'm just going to leave it on that one. We were very close. I mean, we've had a high of 704, as you can see here. That was yesterday. So 738 is on the books. We're not going anywhere. Once we hit that, then I think we've got some fresh brand new numbers. And also, if you look carefully, and I'll adjust this for you just so you can see what's going on. I'll show you. So currently, I'm going to take it from yesterday's candle to here. As you can see, we're flashing around the region of about 882, right? But we need to break this, this 700 and whatever number we had before, right? We need to break this. So where were we? We were down here, yes, 740, 738, around that level. We need to break that level. Yeah, there it is, 740. We need to go above that in order for us to claim this. So I'll just leave that here for you now. Let's move over to another chart. Let's have a look at the total market cap. As you can see, the total market cap, this is the long-term trend line. This is from 2015 to now. We are holding the trend line very well, and this actually follows pretty much the Bitcoin logarithmic chart, and I'll show you that in a bit as well. But what you can see is I drew this crazy trend line recently, and we're actually kind of struggling to go past that. Once we get past this, and you know, we're very close. We almost went to the 2.4 trillion, which I predicted a few weeks ago. We're going to go above that very soon, because this is when the market goes parabolic, especially with the altcoins. So let me quickly move you over to the altcoins and show you what's going on. So on the altcoins, as you can see, that what we're looking at is we're about to go, the altcoins the dominance will be taken over, and this is everything else except Bitcoin. So you can see here we've got a massive dominance coming, and the rise will be just crazy. And each one of these lines is actually the previous highs, as you can see here, and which now have become support. Somebody else mentioned this as well, but I'll show you a little bit more in detail. I want to throw a bonus one in here. Bakery currently showing me a new number, which I love. So Bakery has just been doing wonders, and it's flashing 1618. Currently, after I adjusted it, it's showing me a $13 Bakery. So let's see. I mean, this is one of my accidental coins. Let's see how far it can go, right? So I'm not bothered about that one. I'm just holding on to it. I have no intention to sell it unless, and I'll tell you this, the only time I will sell Bakery is if Bakery is valued in BTC. Currently, Bakery is only valued in BUSD, USDT, and BNB. I'm not interested in any one of those. I want BTC. So if this now has a BTC pair, then I will cash out. If not, then I'm sticking around, right? Okay, let's have a look at BTC dominance, right? So on the dominance, we can see that we're targeting to go below. We've already come here. We're targeting to go to around 39%. Next level, we want to go to 39%. We're going to break that. And then once we go there, we can see as low as 29%. That's what we're expecting, right? And this is the Fibonacci 1618. As you can see, this is on the retracement, and we expect to go to 29%. That is going to make everything go parabolic. Now let's look at Ethereum, complete opposite on the dominance chart. We're looking at a 21.70 Ethereum pump basically. And funny thing is if you look at the total altcoin, this is exactly where all the altcoins want to go as well. So we're looking at least a 20% pump on the dominance compared to BTC on all of these, right? So yeah, it will be quite interesting to see all of that. Also, what I did was I took the BTC logarithmic and I put a little marker on it, and I said, like, let me put a fib and see what the fibs tell me, right? Sorry, my charts are overloaded with all these indicators. But I put a fib, and this is funny, right? The fibs on the what do you call this, the logarithmic daily are pointing towards a 75,999, and if you look carefully on my BTC chart, it's approximately $92 off. So it's still, there's pretty much good confluence on two different charts showing us the same thing. I did show you the what do you call this, the stock to flow, and obviously stock to flow, it's not 100%, but definitely we need to go up. So it's telling us that by now we should have been around this level. We're just not. We have to get above this greater trend line. As you can see, this is a greater trend line that I've drawn a long time ago, and this is the exact same chart as this one. It's just zoomed in a little bit more, but you can see where we need to go. We need to move back over this red line. All right, as long as we move over this red line, we're going to be there. And coincidentally, if you look at this convergence point, we see a 77, which is close to the 75. So I just wanted to show you that. Now I want to give you a bit of a surprise, which I don't really like to show most of the time, but today I think I am going to show it, right? And I'm going to show you two specific charts. Number one, I'm going to show you Ethereum. Now, this is Ethereum on a daily, and I've already told you we're looking at the 42. You can barely see it, but it's just here. I think if you look closely to where I'm going to put this, indicator, you can closely see basically it's 4,275. That's what we got. But if you look at the top end of it, right, the potential is 7,700, and funnily, that 7,700 is exactly what the ETH dominance is kind of showing. So if we go to this particular level, we should see a $7,700 Ethereum. When, we don't know, but it's definitely coming, provided BTC dominance keeps on dropping, and we need BTC dominance to drop, right, to the 29 level. If it does, then this is what we're going to be expecting for a Ethereum. Now, obviously, we've talked about alts, we've talked about everything. This is when I'm going to basically shock everybody. What happens when the dominance comes back? Well, this is what's going to happen when the dominance comes back, right? When BTC finally picks up the dominance, and this is where I was going to show you the $43,000, what I mentioned on this particular chart, right? So you see this 43,000 is a very, very strong support. And this I want to show you here as well. You can see the $43,000 is become massive support. This area here, which used to be resistance at one point, now it's become support. So from that point, as you can see, if we do pump, then here it's showing me a 78, which is close to the 75, and then it's showing me all the way for the Fibonacci 423. You can see we're flashing a $136,000 coin. Question again remains when, right? And I've got this on a weekly for a very, very good reason, right? So I've got the stochastic chart on, and what you can see here, right, is this green line and this pink line, right? What I want to show you is once the green line pops over, this is when BTC pumps, right? And here briefly we are up, right? But the week's not over. If this blue line comes back into this particular zone, so this zone you see from 20 to 80, if we come into this zone, this is when BTC goes parabolic, right? And if we do a parabolic move here and we have a blue line going all the way to 80, then that blue line will significant it's significant because it signifies that we will be going to 100K possibly, right? So this is what the pump will show you. Once we move that, this is the kind of percentage moves we see, right? So just wanted to show you guys that it's getting ready. We are just down here right now. We are going to go on the RSI. You can see we're just sitting in the middle right now, so we're not overbought or oversold. We're actually in the perfect zone. So right now BTC is just going to hover a little bit. I don't think it's going to do much, but it's going to give a chance to everybody else for it to move. So that's, I think, something everybody needs to understand, that BTC longer term, obviously we're not going any further right now because you can't create new targets, but right now BTC is pretty much on track, but just before that it has to go and try out the rest of the levels. As you can see here, right, the numbers are slightly off. Here it says 56, over there we saw 57, here it says 54, we've got 54 as well. Here it says 51, we also have 51. Here we have a 48, and here we have a 43,000. So how low can we go? This is, I'm sure you can understand from this, and how high we can go, you can see from here. So right now, because of the way the market is moving, what I want everybody to understand is it will be bumpy. It will be very, very bumpy. If you are intending to buy the dips or anything like that, then you want to buy with outside money. What you don't want to do is try to sell the top and then rebuy with the amount of money you're holding, because it will leave you, it will catch you out. This is how risky it is, right? But right now, you know, if you've got altcoins that are pumping and they're worth more in BTC, then that's what you want. And just to kind of show you something, I'll show you this here. So we've got Ethereum USD, right? Let's just flip that to ETH BTC, right? So if we do this same chart and now we're valuing it in Bitcoin, right? This is what's happened here. Right, Bitcoin currently you get 0.6 Bitcoin. If you look here, we were getting 0.5. So already you've made 20% more Bitcoin here. From this candle to this candle, technically you've just made 20% more Bitcoin than you actually had. So if you bought this with Bitcoin, 1 Bitcoin, now you'd have had 1.2 Bitcoin. This I wanted to explain to people. I know I've been stressing this quite a bit, but this is what the reality is, right? And right now, if I put a fib on this, it will also show you what's going on. So let me put a fib on yesterday's candle because we haven't closed today's one yet. And if we just find the low point, so here you can see that it is still showing us that we're going to go up to about this level in the short term. Again, you got to understand how many Bitcoin that is, or how much percentage that is, right? So if we go from here to here, that's approximately about 18, about 16 to 18% more Bitcoin here. So this is what everybody needs to understand. Altcoins make you more Bitcoins as long as you are looking at it in the perspective of making more Bitcoin. But if you want dollars, then good luck to you. You're going to make $7,700. Other than that, guys, I'm not going to make this any longer. I hope this video kind of helps you. I know I haven't done any charts for some time, but I just wanted to show you quickly what's going on, because looking at charts right now is going to be dangerous. You don't want to be looking too much. Just keep focused yourself onto the alts. Ignore everything with BTC. Even with Ethereum, I would say ignore it. Look at the alts, because that's where all of your money is going to be moving right now. This altcoin, you know, where we are right now, where we're going to pump, that's what you want to look at. So yeah, other than that, I'm going to release another video shortly, so make sure to watch that one. Like, share, subscribe with another, and remember, none of my videos are financial advice. You do you, I do me. Adios amigos.